New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 10, 53! Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete to Golden Tate. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. That's complete left side to Shepard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck rule. And now the Tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, dude.
Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The throw over the middle taken in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Stop your whining.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, goal 60.
Here's Brady to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 2-yard line.
26.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 98 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Wait, 20. I got you. He's coming. Pilot, 60.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Brady. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And it's the Bucs who have scored again to open up that lead. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, that 380. Mike 51. Too little, Captain. Hey, switch gears.
On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Alabama. Number 10, 61, Matchbox Lights.
Brady to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possession.